inside the world of the most advanced warplanes ever built. They don't roar onto the battlefield. They whisper. They slip past radar, evade missiles, and strike with surgical precision before the enemy even knows they're there. These are fifth-generation fighter jets, stealthy, supersonic, sensor-fused machines engineered for one purpose: complete air dominance. But behind their sleek, predator-like frames is a global arms race fueled by superpower rivalries, geopolitical tensions, and next-generation tech. From America's massive F-35 program to China's fast-growing J-20 fleet and Russia's elusive Su-57, nations are pouring billions into jets that might decide the wars of tomorrow. So what exactly makes a fighter fifth gen? Who built what? And who's ahead in this silent skybound war? Let's begin our countdown. Part 1. What is a fifth-generation fighter jet? To understand the stakes, we first need to define the category. A fifth-generation fighter jet isn't just fast or heavily armed. It's intelligent, invisible, and deeply integrated into a larger warfighting system. The core features of fifth-generation fighters. 1. Stealth design. These jets are shaped like ghosts. Angular, radar-deflecting surfaces, internal weapons bays, and radar-absorbent coatings that let them vanish on enemy screens. Second, super cruise capability. They can fly supersonic without using fuel-hungry afterburners, allowing silent high-speed missions. 3. Advanced avionics and sensor fusion. They act as flying data hubs, combining radar, infrared, and battlefield data into a single interface for the pilot, giving them total awareness. 4. Multi-role versatility. They can dogfight, bomb targets, jam radar, coordinate drone attacks, and even launch cruise missiles, all in a single mission. 5. Network-centric warfare integration. These fighters are part of a larger system, communicating with satellites, ground units, ships, and drones in real time. 6th, AI-driven systems. From threat detection to target tracking, artificial intelligence and automation make them quicker and more effective than any human pilot alone. Part 2. The United States, still the undisputed leader. F-22, Raptor, the Phantom King of the skies. Role, air superiority. Top speed, Mach 2.25. Range, 1,839 miles. First flight, 1997. The F-22 is not just the world's first fifth-gen fighter, it's still arguably the best. Developed by Lockheed Martin, the Raptor was built to dominate the Cold War's air battles, capable of out-turning, out-climbing, and out-hiding any other aircraft. With thrust-vectoring nozzles, it can perform jaw-dropping maneuvers that no other operational jet can replicate. However, due to extreme costs over $300 million per jet and shifting military doctrine, production was capped at just 187 units. Today, it remains non-exportable, a secretive weapon held only by the U.S. Air Force, often deployed to the Pacific or Middle East when tensions escalate. F-35 Lightning II, the global power multiplier. Variants: A Air Force, B Marine Corps, VTOL, Sea Navy, carrier. Top speed, Mach 1.6. Combat radius, approximately 700 miles. Operational in 18+ countries. With over 1,000 jets built and counting, the F-35 is the most prolific stealth fighter in history. Unlike the elite, high-cost F-22, the F-35 is built for versatility, operating in Air Force bases, aircraft carriers, and even short landing strips. Its crown jewel is its sensor fusion, combining radar, infrared, cameras, and electronic warfare systems into a single interface that lets the pilot see the battlefield as a single, 3D rendered reality. It doesn't need to outturn or outspeed enemies. It detects and kills them before they even see it. Despite criticisms over early cost overruns and software bugs, the F-35 now forms the core of NATO and allied air forces from Japan to Israel to Norway. Its greatest strength, it's everywhere. Part 3. China. The mighty dragon emerges. Chengdu J-20, the silent hunter. Top speed, Mach 2.0. Range, approximately 1,200 miles. First flight, 2011. Deployed, 200-plus units, 2025 assist. The J-20 Mighty Dragon is China's bold attempt to challenge U.S. air superiority. Built with radar-deflecting canards and a blended delta wing, it's larger than both the F-22 and F-35, with greater fuel range and payload. Its early versions used Russian AL-31 engines, but China has since begun upgrading to indigenous WS-15 engines, pushing it into the Super Cruise-capable club. Its biggest strength is its long-range radar and ability to launch air-to-air missiles from extreme distances, likely designed to counter AWACS and refuel planes before they can support enemy jets. China's rapid production means it may soon outnumber US F-22s in the Indo-Pacific region, a strategic concern for Pentagon planners. Part 4. Russia, powerful but behind the curve. Sukhoi Su-57, the felon with flair. Top speed, Mach 2.0. First flight, 2010. Active units, approximately 20 as of 2025. The Su-57 Felon is Russia's stealthiest bird, but it's only half a fifth-gen fighter, according to some analysts. While it boasts 3D thrust vectoring, high speed, and advanced radar, its stealth profile is weaker than the F-22 or J-20. Critics point to its external rivets, engine visibility, and IR signature as vulnerabilities. Russia has faced massive delays due to sanctions, funding issues, and technical hurdles. The aircraft is slowly entering full-scale production, but only a couple dozen have been fielded, far behind projections. That said, the Su-57 is pairing with loyal wingman drones like the S-70 Okhotnik, which could give it swarm capabilities and AI-assisted targeting, critical in future warfare. Part 5. The newcomers rising powers with fifth-generation dreams. KF-21. Boramai, South Korea's Hawk. Manufacturer, Korea Aerospace Industries. Status, Block 1 in flight testing. Expected service, 2026. The KF-21 is technically a 4.5-plus generation fighter, but its design allows it to evolve into a true fifth-gen platform with stealthy upgrades. It features internal wiring, sensor fusion, and plans for internal weapons bays in future blocks. South Korea is preparing for regional threats and possible reductions in U.S. defense dependence. Over 120 aircraft are planned, making the KF-21 the spearhead of Seoul's modern Air Force. KAAN TFX, Turkey's next air dominator. First flight, 2023. Full production target, 2030. The KAAN is Turkey's most ambitious aerospace project ever. A stealthy twin-engine fighter designed to eventually replace its aging F-16 fleet. Backed by local defense giants and engine deals with Rolls-Royce and GE, KAAN features a frameless canopy, internal bays, and a futuristic cockpit design. Early models will use US engines, but Turkish-built engines are in development. Turkey hopes this platform will open doors for exports across the Middle East and Central Asia, projecting influence while enhancing defense autonomy. HAL AMCA, India's stealth leap. First flight planned 2026. Entry into service 2030s. India's Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, AMCA, is a stealth fighter program in the works since the early 2010s. The jet is expected to combine stealth shaping, internal bays, super cruise, and AI systems. Like many indigenous projects, it faces delays. But if successful, it would give India a homegrown competitor to the J-20 and F-35. Iran Qaher F-313. First shown in 2013, this stealth fighter turned out to be little more than a non-functional fiberglass shell. Analysts spotted toy cockpit instruments, mismatched wing surfaces, and no space for actual engines. To this day, no verifiable footage exists of a working prototype flying. Japan, X-2 Shinshin, and GCAP. Japan's X-2 Shinshin was a testbed, not a combat jet, but its tech is feeding into the Global Combat Air Program GCAP with the UK and Italy, targeting a sixth-generation aircraft in the 2030s. Conclusion: who rules the sky? America leads in both quality and quantity. China is catching up with speed and scale. Russia has raw design power, but lacks funding and mass production. South Korea, Turkey, and India are future players, building independence and potential export markets. The race is no longer just about who flies faster. It's about who sees first, shoots first, and controls the digital battlefield. Bonus: the future, 6th-generation fighters. While we marvel at today's flying ghosts, the next era is already on the horizon. NGAD-USA, stealth, drones, AI, lasers. Tempest, UK, Japan, Italy. Future cockpit, drone swarms, FKS, Germany/France/Spain. European answer to NGAD. These jets will fly with AI co-pilots, command fleets of drones, and even manipulate electronic warfare environments in real time. The skies have never been deadlier or smarter. And the 5th generation, it's only the beginning. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.